The quieter you become, the more you hear. Ram Dass. Every hunter knows this is true. The quieter you become, the more you hear. The senses become filled with all that was just moments before merely white noise. Sounds are magnified. A squirrel's antics can sound like a strolling 200-pound deer. Silence can be a gift to the soul. It is said that silence creates space. Let's say it reveals space. Space for something other than ego-driven thoughts and behavior. Space for contemplations other than the soul-crushing ones careless human interactions can stir. Space for the smaller voices that are crowded or even banished from our persistent internal soundtracks. So full are our minds with noise. But quiet, soulful moments like what we create here, they create space for something more. Well, I heard birds. I have the Merlin app that allows me to make recordings of the birds in my forest and the open fields adjacent. In one morning hour, the app identified 25 bird species singing in my forest. Who knew? Not me. But what a chorus. My ear could not pick up all those calls, not just because of the lack of my skill, but due to the incessant ringing in my ears from tinnitus. But when I play the recording back, I can hear each one because I can turn up the volume to overwhelm the ringing. Birds are singing even though I don't hear them. Silence can reveal things we don't hear. Silence is like a sanctuary for the soul. It allows you to turn up the volume of the still, small voice of our soul that normal, everyday life crowds out. What might we hear without the consistent ringing of alarm bells in our world and our lives? Silence is not the absence of something, but the presence of everything. A quote by Gordon Hampton, acoustic ecologist. The whispers of life are all around us. It is no wonder that God's voice is described as a still, small voice. For when we are hushed, we can hear the cacophony of life vibrating all around us that is essential, but otherwise is experientially invisible, in tune with and melded with God's voice, saying to us, "Be still and know that I am God." How taking in this reality could and would change everything. A powerful tool, a source of wisdom and a path to introspection, silence is a gift, underutilized, and it is why we make room in our worship to fill the sanctuary and the sanctuary of our souls with nothing and everything. God is with us and for us. The psalmists often cried out to God asking, "Why are you silent? Why don't you answer me?" The answer had already come. I am listening. What the psalmist wanted, and often what we want, is a particular answer. The answer that aligns with our desires, not the desires and answers that will be better for us. Theologian Bonhoeffer insisted that despite appearances, in God's silence and hiddenness, we are with God and before God. The seeming silence is potent. God is listening and helping us listen. Here's a beautiful, lovely lyric to Sam Lee's composition. The moon shines bright and the stars give a light. In a little while it will be day. The voice of love, it calls upon us all and bids us awake and pray. Rise, arise, and wake thee, rise, for life she is calling thee. For it might be the mothering of your sweet soul if you open your eyes and see. And I will add, Christ lifted up for thee. From our hymns, lyrics I wrote inspired by serving and living near the Tomorrow River, the melody of which is from a communion hymn, Now the Silence. Filling all the spaces once empty, flowing river never ending, rippling currents of your love, through our being now upending. Here, we'll take your grace anew. Open now God's arms and welcome. Come, come, come.